told you.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. E is everything I want to be and want to see. It's all that I can give to you. Love is not just a game for two.
came to pass in the morning that his spirit was troubled. This is King Pharaoh. He sent and called for all the magicians of Egypt. Both these two verses and other verses from the Bible, they are talking about dreams and the importance of dreams. Dreams. How do you look at dreams? How do you take dreams? It's a question. Whether you take dreams lightly or whether you take them seriously. But from these two verses that I've read, on one it says, and his spirit was troubled. That was King Pharaoh. Then on the other, King Nebuchadnezzar, he was actually determined to kill the Chaldeans and the magicians. If one, this one was very special because he had forgotten the dream, not the interpretation. So he wanted his dream. Okay? How many times have you dreamt and forgotten? So that's about dreams and how important they are. Then after the dream, there is a dream, then there is its interpretation. Then after the interpretation, there is also the action plan. So a dream it's a dream or a mystery which needs to be revealed. And if it's revealed or interpreted, it doesn't end there. We need an execution plan about that dream. So your life will never be the same after the dream. Even in these two verses, these kings were given their dreams, were given their interpretation, but there are two different things about this. The first one, he was given the action plan and he didn't execute, and he ended up grazing in the fields. The second one, he was given the dream, he was given the interpretation, he was given the execution plan, where it was said there was supposed to be 7 years of famine. So he was supposed to prepare for that, so that other nation, people from far countries would come, and it happened in the days of Joseph. Tonight, we are gathered because someone was given a dream and an interpretation. What we await is the execution. Let's bow our heads and pray. Father, we thank you because of the dream that you have revealed to your servant. This dream, you also hid it and made it a secret even to the wise men. We thank you today. Father, may you help us to execute the dream in accordance to the way that you see it. Father, may this dream be executed. May we realize the glory and the honor that comes together with the dream. Father, as we prosper because of this dream via logistics, may we prosper with our partners that are here with us. They have walked the journey through with us. Our colleagues in the media, our channel partners, our Vaya drivers, may they also prosper together with us. Bless us together and bless us indeed. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mari. And you know, like you said, the thing is gone for me. His title had run away from me for a second there. Before we go any further, I would like to acknowledge the presence of a few special guests we have in the room. We have Mrs. S. Muteiwa from Portras. Please join me in giving a hand. Thank you very much. We have Mrs. Florence Sugudu from Transmedia. Welcome, please. And we have executives from Cassava and Econet Wireless. We have Mr. Givemore Jojo, our Chief Commercial Officer. We have, I'll run through the Cassava one so that your hands can rest. We have Ms. Dorothy Zimuto, the CEO of Cassava On Demand Services. We have Mr. Gilbert Tsongarera, the General Manager for Cassava On Demand Services. And we have Melanie Msengesi, General Manager for Marketing, Econet Wireless Zimbabwe. I don't see her in the room, but I would like to still, well, you I see. I don't see Ivy Sitole in the room, but yes, we'd have loved to thank her too. Mr. Clemens Kawadza, not sure if he's in the room as well, but he's thank you very much, he's in, the General Manager for the region of Matabeleland, Econet Wireless Zimbabwe. We can all give them a hand. Thank you very much for gracing us. So, like Terai said, it is about the dream that leads to the execution. This is a product that has come from merely nothing, problems seen around our economy, around our country. And today we are here to celebrate the execution. I would like to give Mr. Givemore Jojo, the Chief Commercial Officer, the floor to give us the opening remarks. Mr. Jojo, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Like you heard, my name is Givemore Jojo. I've been asked to share with you a little bit about Cassava Smart Tech. It looks like it has been a long day. It looks like people are tired. But I cannot come out of this stage without saying a few words about Cassava Smart Tech. Cassava Smart Tech was born out of Econet Wireless Zimbabwe. In December last year, Econet unbundled and listed a different company separately on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, and that company is Cassava Smart Tech. So if you check on the companies listed on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, you will see Econet and you will see Cassava Smart Tech. Whilst we are separate in this regard, we are so connected together that we are so interdependent on each other. There is no Cassava Smart Tech without Econet. So we are proud to have been, removed as it were from Econet and be set aside. But who are we as Cassava Smart Tech? We've got a vision. Our vision as Cassava Smart Tech is to provide digital solutions to all the people of Zimbabwe. Those of you who remember when Econet started, the vision was very simple: to provide telecommunication services to all the people of Zimbabwe. That was 20 years ago. And today, that vision, that dream that Boss Terry was talking about just now, is almost realized. We've got over 11 million customers on the Econet platform. So every adult in this country, for all intents and purposes, every single person who can use a phone has got a phone. We have managed to provide telecommunication services of Zimbabwe. And today, as we speak about Cassava Smart Tech, this is another vision. What is the vision? To provide digital solutions to all the people of Zimbabwe. Ladies and gentlemen, you and me are the ones that are going to make this a reality. So if you look at Cassava Smart Tech, you will see the various pillars that make up this company. If you did not know, please be advised today that Cassava Smart Tech is the home of the fintech business. When we talk of the fintech business, we are talking of Stewart Bank. We are talking of EcoCash. These are the two big companies or products that the fintech pillar. So today, for those that may have not known, EcoCash is part of Cassava Smart Tech. Stewart Bank is also part of Cassava Smart Tech. But remember, we are talking digital solutions, because at Cassava Smart Tech, we believe that life is digital. That's where we are going. Everything is going to happen, or is now happening, on the smartphone. Who would have imagined 20 years from ago about EcoCash? That you can send and receive money, that you can buy your groceries that you can pay for ZESA in the comfort of your homes through EcoCash. Life is digital. But it's not just the fintech pillar that we have. We also have what we call the social payments. I'm not going to talk about today because there's a big thing coming about social payments, and it's coming next month. So I will skip that one. We've got health tech, Maisha. Those who visited our stand today could have seen Maisha at work. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for health services to be delivered on the phone. If you download the ADA app today, you can actually go onto this app. It will ask you questions, and you tell it the answers. Say, I've got a headache. It will ask you, on which part of the head? No, at the back of the head. How does it feel? Is it throbbing? Is it sharp? Ah, it's throbbing. At the end of the questions, it will tell you what you're suffering from and what you need to do without visiting a doctor. That's health tech. Ladies and gentlemen, this app, developed in Germany, is being used worldwide. It is here in Zimbabwe. We will talk more about it. We've got e-commerce. If you go onto the Onai platform now, www.onai.co.zw, now, ladies, you can buy hair online and get it delivered by Vaya. I'm not going to talk about Vaya. And get it delivered by Vaya wherever you want it delivered from the comfort of your homes. You can order pizza on that app and get it delivered home or at work on the smartphone. This is why we believe that life is digital. Imagine joining that queue, particularly on a Tuesday, to buy pizza, and you spend 30 minutes, 30 productive minutes, if I count the heads in this house. Yeah. How many productive hours have we lost as a country? And browsing on Onai using an Econet line has got no data charges. It's for free. We believe that life is digital. I'll rush on because Dorothy is now looking at me and saying I'm wasting much time. But I can't go without talking about InsurTech, insurance, funeral cover. You dial *900# now and join EcoSure. If you pay $1 a month, when the unfortunate happens and the Lord who calls home the flowers, if that happens, we pay out $1,000 to your nominated beneficiary on the spot. We pay cash, 1,000 for $1. For you to contribute $1,000 using $1 every month, you need more than 80 years. So you will never contribute the 1,000. But we are saying at Cassava Smart Tech, on the phone, here and now, any time of day, you can get insurance cover. Same with motor vehicle cover. On the phone, you can get third-party cover. You can get comprehensive cover. And we'll deliver the license disc and the insurance disc using Vaya. But Dorothy is going to talk more about Vaya. This is why we are saying, watch this space. We've got a vision. The vision is to provide digital solutions to all the people of Zimbabwe because life is digital. Okay, I'll talk about EduTech. If you go onto your phone now and you browse and get to a site called Akelo Books, again, here and now and in here, you can actually buy almost any book you want, be it educational. All the university books are there. For those with children in university, you know how much books cost. But when you buy an online book, it can be up to 60% cheaper because there are no publishing costs, no paper costs, no physical and transport costs. You can buy it online now on Akelo Books, online, and get it on 5 devices. And you can read educational books, novels, and other books of interest. There are other also courses, internationally recognized courses under Akelo, which you can do online. Agritech is our eco-farmer business. We are offering farming tips. How to get 18 tons of maize on 1 hectare. Farming tips, weather index, all the information available on the phone. That is what these guys have asked me to come and talk about. I shall not talk about on-demand services, because that is the reason why we are here. Again, you will find out that this thing is available on the phone. Why? I will repeat, we've got a vision. Our vision is to provide digital solutions to all the people of Zimbabwe, because life is digital. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jojo. I like to say that whenever I see him pull off the mic from the stand, you know you're about to get schooled. And that's exactly what happened. He did take us through all the wonderful products that we have under Cassava Smart Tech, changing the way that we use our phones. We use our phones so many times, but the productive hours on our phones are what is very minimal. So now to get into the reason why we're all here, the reason why we are lapha wobulawayo, wontutu ziyathunga. We're here to celebrate the joy that is coming through Vaya, growth on that on-demand section that Mr. Jojo refused vehemently to talk about. We are here to celebrate the blue and white of Vaya, though we are not Dynamo supporters. We won't do that in Blair, Highlanders. I would like to call forward a woman that I respect very much, the Chief Executive Officer of Cassava On Demand Services, the home of what we're about to see today, Ms. Dorothy Zimuto.
Good evening. I'm honored to be here today, this evening. And before I start my presentation, I would like to salute everybody in the room. In particular, I would like to salute my parents, who are actually here with us this evening, Mr. and Mrs. Chapandoka. Thank you so much. Life is digital. Mr. Givemore Giorgio has just said. Life is digital, which means we are all going through digitalization. And if we don't catch onto that wave now, then we are lost. You are being left behind. The train is going to go, and it's going to leave you behind. And right now, even coming up here now, without my mobile phone, I feel bare, because my life is now on a mobile phone. The life has gone digital. And for me to start my presentation, I would like to take you through who we are as on-demand services. On-demand services is premised on shared economies or collaborative economies. Because life is digital now, why should you be owning assets and have so many assets when you can call upon them on demand? If I'm coming to Bulawayo, why should I own a house in Bulawayo? If I'm coming to Bulawayo, why should I have my own car in Bulawayo? If I can do farming, why should I own a tractor? It's all gone collaborative. I can go on and I can go on. So it's really premised around shared economies. And that's why we are here as on-demand services. So for on-demand services at Cassava, we've got 3 pillars. We've got Vaya mobility, which all of us know about already. And if we all came here by Vaya, I'm sure the car park would not be full, right? But I came with my parents and we struggled to get some parking because we all decided to come with our own cars, maybe just very few of us. But next time, please, we call on Vaya mobility. And we can solve a lot of problems for city councils. Then there will not be any need for any parking. It would freeze up for people who need, for that particular purposes. Maybe we need parking for an ambulance. That we can accept. But let's share those vehicles through mobility. So that's one pillar which we've got, which is Vaya mobility. I'll take you further into more detail around that. The other pillar which we've got, and that's what we're launching today, it's Vaya logistics. We all have got cargo. We move cargo between one point to the other. We all struggle to move parcels. We all struggle to move furniture. We all struggle, even when I buy a fridge, how do I get it from here to where I stay? Logistics. That's what we're launching today. Then we've also got an on-demand service, which is Tech Nights. That's one of the pillars. Why, as businesses, should we have a payroll with 200 people? Some of them sleep on the job and take your Wi-Fi and your internet and raise that bill, and you pay. You might be saving a lot of money. If when you need somebody, you only call a Tech Night, only for that particular job. And when it's done, it's done. You are paying what you need when you need it. You don't need to pay extra. And this pillar, we'll be launching it pretty soon. You might want to have a painting job. Only pay for the painting job. You don't have to have a painter on your payroll. So that's exactly what we've got as Tech Nights. Mobility. Pain points, which everybody has got around mobility. It's issues to do with affordability. And obviously everybody says, I want to have a car. But because of the digital era where we are in now, you don't have to have a car. You get what you need on demand. If there are any young people in here, I will urge them, get your money on holiday. Enjoy the money. But you don't have to buy a car. Get it, and only when you need it, on demand. So it's a case of affordability, and we're bringing that. There's also group travel. We've noticed a lot of people love to travel as groups. You can still do that with mobility, which we've got. You've got convenience in terms of making sure it's available when you need it. Because for our mobility, you get on demand whoever driver is closer to you. So you don't hail and somebody goes or comes from miles and miles away. They are right there. The closest one next to you will be there. So it brings convenience. Everybody here, I assume they've already downloaded our Vaya app because life is digital now. And everything now works on a mobile phone. So everything works on a platform. So everybody needs to download the Vaya Africa app. So when somebody downloads the Vaya Africa app, they've registered. We know who you are. So when you need mobility, it's a case of launching your app and you go to where riders. It takes you through, very easy. Because everybody's gone so digital now. It's on a push of a button. And I expect if a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, if you give them the phone, they play around with it so well, all of us, it will be so easy. We can even download that app and do it while our eyes are closed. So it's very easy. You request your vehicle which you want, and there you go. You Vaya, and you can do let's go as our motto. So with our mobility, we've got quite a lot of pillars, which is pretty interesting because a lot of it, we are seeing it for the first time. But I'm proud to say we've already got the Vaya Premium, which we all know. We've also got Vaya Ambulance, which we've launched. And we've launched it, and everybody can now use Vaya Ambulance wherever they are. If we have to have an emergency anytime, you hail an ambulance. An ambulance is a typical product of an on-demand service because you always have emergencies. You don't keep an ambulance as an asset at every home, or else all of us would have ambulances. It's an on-demand service. We've already put it on our platform. You hail it and you get it. And what we are launching today would be a variant of this, but let me tell you on the mobility side, in trial right now, we've got the Vaya Shuttle. So if we've got big numbers, you can shuttle. If you're going to a funeral, remember what I said, you don't have to own a big bus. You hail a Vaya Shuttle and you can go. If you're going for a wedding, you can still do that. If you're going for a party, you can still do that. We've got also the Vaya Hopper. If you've been to the trade fair, you've seen the three-wheeler. If you've got short distances, and that's why we call it a hopper. You hop from one point to the other. Convenience. Everybody has been wondering why we had not had three-wheelers in this country. We are bringing it. And we've brought it. And you will see a lot of those hoppers in all the cities, starting from Ebulawayo, like what we've just done now. And to make it even more interesting, we are not going to bring fuel-driven hoppers. They are going to be electric, which means there's no pollution, which means there is not going to be any queues of those three-wheelers at service station, which means there's going to be even more development for cities because as Vaya, we are going to develop charging stations, solar charging stations through one of our companies called DPA, which means there is a lot which we are doing to develop so that we become a digital nation. We've also got Vaya Carpool, which is going to be coming soon, where everybody gets together. For a full fare, you share amongst friends. Ideal for university students. Ideal for those people who feel it's a bit tight on the pocket. So you hail, you all share the cost, and it will all be done in-app. You don't necessarily need even to know each other. As long as you're on the same route, you all can get into a Vaya and make life easier for you. Even my gogo can do that. She comes into town, she can hail a Vaya, she can carpool with anybody else as long as it's on the same route. And coming soon, we are going to have Vaya tours and safaris. And by the way, it's not like this is what we are owning. It's a platform which we are providing. So which means we are working with a lot of partners around this, which makes it very interesting because life has gone digital. And of course, we're going to have Vaya bus scheduling. Interesting. Now, I'll take you through Vaya logistics. That's the most interesting one. Customer pain points for logistics. We are all business people here. One of the key issues for business people is owning a fleet if they have to move cargo from one point to the other. Availability. Or if they don't own a fleet, they don't even know who to call. Or if they do know who to call, they've got issues to do with affordability, pricing, because prices are not standard. And the convenience, when are they coming? They tell you lots and lots of stories. So there are quite a lot of pain points in terms of what one can do. And if somebody owns a logistics company already, there's big headaches. You have to have the drivers, you have to have the fuel, you have to have the service, You have to have the checks, when do you service this vehicle? But if we leave this to somebody who's got the knowledge to do it, it makes life easier for everybody. And all businesses then can concentrate on their core businesses. And life then will start getting very digital, and we get efficiencies and more production within the economy. So our logistics pillars, we've already launched Vaya Express. And Vaya Express, we've got the motorbikes, which already are moving small parcels and small envelopes from one point to the other. I'm sure you've already seen those in the city and everywhere else. And this is motorbikes. This is cars. They also do deliveries. And we've also got bicycles. That we already launched the same time when we launched Premium last year. And this is a service which is done very well. And what we're launching today, and I would like us to understand that we've just sorted out your problems in terms of logistics by launching today our Vaya van delivery and our Vaya truck delivery. This is the time when you clap. Thank you so much. I'll just get a bit more into detail on that. Vaya van delivery. This is all our small trucks. We've got into partnerships with people who've got small trucks, and this is up to tonnage of just under 5 tons. And they can carry up to cargo of up to 5 tons. Everything coming on the app, it makes it easier. They are the closed trucks, they are the flatbed trucks, but they do the job. Then our truck delivery, that's up to the size of 12 tons. And all that is already on the app, which you are so familiar with already. That's what we are launching today. We're just very happy to be launching this service in Bulawayo because it's going to transform how business happens. If people were moving from here to Gweru, for example, with a cargo, and the return trip was empty because they didn't have cargo, that's going to be a thing of the past. Because as Vaya Logistics, pulling everything together in terms of the marketplace, in terms of the production, in terms of the delivery, you certainly are assured that you will never have empty trips coming back. So it's going to be a win-win solution as a service which is going to help the business people, but also even for the partners, because now they've got access to so much business through our Vaya platforms. And just to tell you what we already have as well, interesting, because quite a lot of people would not understand why we have Vaya Tractor. But Vaya Tractor is something which we've been pushing already. We've already trialed it in Chimanimani, in Chipinge, where there has been Cyclone Elin, where we've got tractors which have already been moving food, water, and a lot of inputs which are required for rehabilitation of roads. We've been using Vaya Tractor. And we've been working pretty much with the NGO community. We've been working with Higher Life Foundation. We've been working even with the government around that with Vaya Tractor. This is a service which we are going to be launching just before the winter plowing season. Zimbabwe is a farming country. We rely a lot on agriculture, but we've got a very big shortage of tractors. So what we've done is we've put tractors on this platform via Tractor. Everybody now can access a tractor when they want to till their land. You don't have to own the tractor, but you still do the production. And you will not have anybody having an idle tractor anymore. If anybody here has got a tractor, by all means, please register so that you become one of our partners on Vaya Tractor. We've also got coming up as a service, we've got Vaya Clean City. You'll start seeing that. You don't have a problem of waste in Bulawayo. I was so impressed. The city council, spot on. I think I'll give them 10 out of 10. But if you go to other city councils, I come from Harare, and garbage is not collected. So what we've done now, anybody who's got a truck which is able to collect garbage is now coming on a platform. And we are working with a lot of other partners in the back, even to do waste management for purposes of adding value to that. So it's not a case of just collecting garbage, but it's a way where franchisees in small communities, in the high density areas, in the low density areas, in the cities can work together, collect garbage through their trucks and make more money. Life is digital. A lot of people are going to be entrepreneurs by just working under Vaya Clean City. Another product which we've got under our Vaya Specialist Services, we are getting into boreholes, borehole drilling. We are getting into construction. We are getting into, I think I will go on and on and on. But what I managed to do is just to show you what we can do. All this means it's working on a platform through shared economies, collaborative economies. We are not taking the country and trying to own the business like what other people would say, but we are saying we are going digital. And to repeat what I've said earlier, if you don't go digital now, you'll be left behind because everybody else is going to go on digital on the platforms and they will move forward. How does Vaya Logistics work? It's exactly like Vaya Mobility. But instead of going to where ride is, you go to where deliver is. And where deliver is, it takes you into the menu where you can choose those various trucks I've already talked about. You can choose a 5-ton truck depending on what you need to be delivered. If you're not so sure, it's a case where there is in-app communication. You can also communicate with the partners, and you can always confirm whether the truck is suitable or it's not so suitable. There's also a form which is filled in the app. Remember, now we are dealing with cargo. Cargo, your cargo goes without you. So you fill in a form in app. You mention what the cargo is, how fragile is it, what special care which needs to be taken, when should it be delivered, and where should it be picked from. So when a partner, when a requester for service does that, the partner goes to pick the cargo. And at the point when they've picked a cargo, a message is sent to the recipient, and it gives a confirmation code, a delivery confirmation code, which is sent via SMS. And at that point, there is also a link which is sent in app, and the recipient can start tracking that cargo. So there are two people who will be able to track this cargo. The sender can track the cargo. The receiver can track the cargo. That brings safety. It brings security. So you are certainly assured of your cargo. And remember, the recipient has also received a delivery confirmation code. So whichever way the cargo then gets to the recipient, the cargo does not get dropped until that delivery confirmation code has been produced. That is a way which we've put in to make sure that we've got security. Only at the point when that confirmation has been given and the partner who's delivered the cargo has made the confirmation and everything is matched, that's when the cargo is delivered. So there is no way cargo can be left at somebody's place when it's not your cargo. So everything is done in app. I think this is the time now where we don't need pen and paper because everything is now done in app because life has gone digital. So that's what happens. So simple. The very same app which is downloadable from the Via Africa up site. I've said this already. We are not in competition with anyone. We are all business people here today. Just to assure everybody, we are not in competition, but we are here to provide platforms to enhance our businesses, to make sure we are digital. So what are we? We are a platform provider. Can you imagine what we would be as Vaya if we owned all those vehicles which we talked about? We would have fields and fields and fields of parking space. But no, we work with partners. So we are just a platform provider. We link the vehicles with those businesses and individuals who've got cargo to be delivered. And we will provide the wider access because everything is coming digital. Everybody is coming onto that space. All the business is happening now on the marketplace. I think you heard my colleague, Mr. Giorgio, even talking about ONI platforms. It's not the only one which we are linked to. We've got so many. We've got the food partners who we've linked to. We've got all the people now who are delivering vegetables. We've got the milk people who are delivering. We've got insurance people who deliver packages. People who do clothing. All that we provide marketplaces for them because everything has become digital. And best of all, we are providing the technology. That's what we're good at. We are smart tech. We are Cassava Smart Tech to provide the technology to make everybody much easier. I know change is quite difficult for quite a lot of people. And it's difficult for quite a lot of many. But we've got teams, even today, we've got teams outside who will be able to help, who will be able to assist, who will be able to take you through. Those people who want to come and be partners now, they must register now. One thing I'll tell you, it's the earliest bird which catches the earliest worm. By the time everybody wants to catch up with us, we might be miles away. So this is the best time for people to register, businesses to register, so that we run with everybody. What is all that for all of us? Of course, it's going to improve productivity. It's going to increase efficiencies. It's creating entrepreneurs. Remember, we are just a platform provider. And being a platform provider, we are just working with entrepreneurs. So everybody becomes their own business in their own right. And those businesses who are already businesses now will become bigger because they are now concentrating on their core businesses. Those businesses who are SMEs, now we're going to be big businesses because they are leaving us to do all those unnecessary work which they used to have to give them headaches. They're leaving that to us in terms of logistics and obviously in terms of mobility as well. And of course, we offer affordable services. So I would like just to end up and say thank you so much for coming through. And I would like to invite everybody to join the digital bandwagon. We all need to be together in this. Vaya, it's by name, and our payoff line, we say, Vaya, let's go. So I'm inviting you this evening to say, let's go together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dorothy. A hand again. I like doing this. I feel like I've got some power. So that was something very nice that we just heard from Dorothy. And I took two things from that. The first one is that we are complementing and not competing. Too often when you go to people with a solution like this, their question is, but I'm already making thousands on my own. Why should I come onto your platform? No one wants to think about the thousands they're leaving on the table by joining a platform they don't have to pay for. The second thing is Cassava Smart Tech. Life is digital. the technology. That's what we're good at. That's what she said. And that is true. We are creating technology-based solutions to everyday problems that we're facing. I would like to call upon the General Manager of Cassava On Demand Services, Gilbert Songorera, to come through and give us the closing remarks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Thank you, Dorothy, for that very powerful presentation, and thank you, Mr. Jojo, for introducing the Cassava Smart Tech to the entire Bulawayo citizens that are here. I feel like I think I'm in the spirit today, and I want to prophesy something. I'll just take you down memory lane in 2011 when we started EcoCash. Would say, how many people are registered on EcoCash? There will just be 1, 2 hands. So today I just want to ask, how many of us have either received money, sent money, or made a payment via EcoCash, just by show of hands? Just by show of hands. Okay. How many of us have taken a Vaya ride today? You see? These are the kinds of hands that we would see in 2011. How many of us are Vaya partners in here? Right. This is the profit that I want to talk about. There are about 5 that have just raised their hands. When we started EcoCash, it was very difficult to get EcoCash agents. Very difficult. You try to explain, you put your float of $2,000, you make your money in, those cents every day. At the end of the month, we'll then give you money. Someone will say, hey, you want me to invest my $2,000 and only get that money at the end of the month? I won't do that. But let me tell you one thing. Right now, Mr. Jojo will confirm with you. In as much as we still want agents, we are not looking for agents. They are looking for us. Why am I saying this? We are bringing another business onto the platform. I'm talking to entrepreneurs now, which I believe all of us here are business people. And all of us here have got cars. I was just talking to Dorothy to say, the car park is too full. We don't need this car.
To make sure we are digital
all these cars
platforms to enhance our businesses.
So what the profits that I want to, what I want to talk about is to say, in the next 2 years, I mean my brother, in the next 2 years, we are going to come back here again. There won't be cars here. All of us here, it's an opportunity for us to make money. We make money together. It's very simple. The business is your business. What we are only doing, like Dorothy said, is to provide a platform. Where customers will just be able to request for a ride, and you as a partner just accept that ride. Go and pick that customer and drop it wherever they are going, and you make a commission. As simple as that. It's a very simple business model. There are a number of partners in Bulawayo. I was fortunate enough to get one that opened the door for me, gave me a bottle of water. Some are even, carrying chocolates and so forth. It's just the beginning, but I tell you, this thing is big, and it's going to transform a lot of, people's lives. From a customer point of view, one thing that I just want to talk to you about today is the platform. I know there are a lot of questions around security. I just want to guarantee you that this platform is the most secure platform from a customer point of view. All the partners, they will confirm, those that are here. All the partners that are here, they know that they've gone through police clearance. We don't accept any vehicle that doesn't go through police clearance. All the vehicles, they have to go through inspection. And you just don't take your vehicle to any garage of your choice. We have certain garages that meet our standards, that we require you to go with your vehicle and you get a certificate. The certificate is not given to you because we know certificates can always be, played around with. The garage gives us the certificate before we do anything in terms of approval. So from a customer point of view, what we want to guarantee you as Vaya is the security that we are going to provide you is the highest security that you can ever have. So feel free. Download the app, request. Don't be in the habit of saving via driver numbers on your phone. This is not a taxi, right? Where you say, I've got my taxi driver. You've got a Via app on your phone. That is good enough. Don't save their numbers. Just request for a Via ride anywhere, on the go, anytime. So ladies and gentlemen, let me just take this opportunity to thank you all for coming. Let me thank the Econet executives here present, the Cassava executives here present. Let me thank the journalists that always come through and make sure that all this information gets out there. You make this thing possible for us. Let me thank our customers. All of us here, we believe in one way or the other, you are either Econet or a Cassava customer. We also want you to get the feel of this product. You know, try it. I know a lot of people, when you come through with a new product, a lot of people are skeptical to say, am I not going to be, robbed or something? It's just like when you started EcoCash, so people were saying, okay, how can I put $1,000 in my phone? I'm not seeing the money. But right now, if I tell you we've got people that are applying for limits of up to 20, 50,000, to say I want 50,000 to be sitting on my wallet, all right? So please download the app, have it on your phone. Just go onto your Android phone. If you're using an Android, go onto your Play Store. If you're using an iPhone, go into iOS and download the Via Africa app. For the partners, we are still looking for partners. If you are here and you've got a car that is lying idle in the house, or you've got a car that you use every day, 3/4 of the time you're not driving the car, you're just driving the car to your office. Why not get someone who can, drive your car and, earn you an extra income? So ladies and gentlemen, this is a business that we have provided. All Econet businesses that we are building, we always build it with an agent in mind. We always build it with partners in mind. And that is the reason why we are here to say, ladies and gentlemen, this is a business that we are bringing. I know there are others that will say, okay, I want to see what happens, right? But the moment you are still thinking about it, others are making money. I don't know whether Doris can allow me to do this, but I think I'll just share. We have got partners here that are making $3,000, $4,000 a month right now using this platform. And this is just the beginning, right? We've got partners here that are civil servants. We've got partners here that work for big organizations. We've got partners here that have MBAs. We've got doctors, right? One of the doctors I actually used this Via, and I know Dorothy have also used that Via. He's a doctor. During his spare time, he's firing. So my plea to you is to say, those that have got vehicles out there, don't let those vehicles deteriorate in your houses. Make sure the vehicle gives you value. Make sure the vehicle gives you money. That's the reason why we're bringing this platform. So ladies and gentlemen, go onto your phones. Make sure you download the Via app. There are lots of Via partners parked outside, and they're waiting for the request to come through. So let's try the products and enjoy Via. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night.
It's always difficult to come after a tall man, but you can all see me. It's okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Tsongorera, for taking us through, showing people the value that is there in Via. We all have that one friend who always has a taxi driver's number. Via is now that new friend, or the one who always links you to a person with a truck. Via is their new friend. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to use Via or to register on Via. We're an economy where we love to save the value that we have as money into physical assets, whether it's tractors or trucks or cars. This is now an opportunity to make money off that. So thank you very much to everyone who came out tonight. Please do not leave. We have food and we have drinks. I hope no one came just for that, but if they did, the time is now. And we're also going to have entertainment. We're going to have Novi Osigo coming back up to serenade us as we eat. Thank you.
Thank you again. We're back. Okay, it seems like we are invisible up here. Can we have your ears? Okay, we're gonna sing for you a love song. So enjoy. Are we good? Chirimo wakandivimbisa. I'm hearing a lot of noise and then I can't hear myself. Chirimo wakandivimbisa kuti tijagatese zuwa racho rato dinonokera mudiwa tigaretese ruvara ndiweche ndiwe muridzi wemoyo wangu moyo wangu ndiwe chete ndiwe muridzi wemoyo wangu mamba kweza mudiwa wangu ndinotarisa mufananidzo wako ndichifunga kwauri kure kure mamba kweza mudiwa wangu ndinotarisa izwi rako ndichifunga kwauri kure kure ruva rangu ndiwe chete ndiwe muridzi wemoyo wangu moyo wangu ndiwe chete ndiwe muridzi wemoyo wangu mamba kwedza mudiwa wangu ndinotarisa mufananidzo wako ndichifunga kwauri kure kure mamba kwedza mudiwa wangu ndinonzwa izwi rako ndichifunga kwauri kure kure ruva rangu Ndiyakuthanda, ndiyakufuna, ndiyakuthanda, ndiyakuthanda, ndiyakufuna, utali wami, ruva rangu, ndiwe chete, ndiwe muridzi wemoyo wangu, mumbwe wangu, ndiwe chete, ndiwe muridzi wemoyo wangu, ruva rangu, 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 ndiwe chete, ndiwe muridzi wemoyo wangu. Thank you. It's allowed to make noise and clap hands while you're eating. Thank you. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh. Sukunde moseli, esa. Sukunde moseli, esa. Sukunde moseli, esa. Sukunde moseli, esa. Digubonile. Godalo kitchen man digubonile. Digubonile. Godalo kitchen man digubonile. Asukundi moseli esa. Sukundi moseli esa. Sukundi moseli esa. Sukundi moseli esa. Didi sukundi moseli esa. Sukundi moseli esa. Oh, Glesha, 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 hey, I can't believe the things you do. Oh, to try and get to my man, to try and get to my man. The things you do, yeah. The things you do, the things you do. Oh, sukundi moseli klesa. Hey, oh, sukundi moseli klesa. Yeah, sukundi moseli. mosheli klesha. Yeah, sukundi mosheli klesha. Hey, hey, ndiyahamba mna sukundi nqanda. Ndiyahamba mna sukundi nqanda. Ndiyahamba mna sukundi nqanda. Ndiyahamba mna sukundi nqanda. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, hey, oh, 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 oh. Klesha, klesha, oh, klesha, klesha, oh, klesha, klesha, oh, klesha. Klesha, klesha, oh, klesha, klesha, oh, klesha, klesha, oh. I just wanna feel good every day. I wanna wear a smile upon my face. I wanna hear the laughter of a child. I wanna feel a hug from a loving friend. 'Cause feeling good is a choice that we all make. Just like the smile, the small effort you made. I wanna hear the newness of a brand new day. Hey, doing everything that feels right. Singing la 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 la. Tempo boy. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Feel the joy when I oh, 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 yeah. I said I feel good today. Yes, I. Yes, I. Yeah, man. Get a bum 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 bum. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, I. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Get a bum 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 bum. Out comes the sun, shining on my face again. Oh, oh. Grace get me high, high so I can meditate. Said out comes the sun, shining on my face again. Oh, oh. Grace get me high so I can meditate. Oh, oh. Dreams of brighter days. Aha, aha, aha. High as grace we blaze. Aha, aha, aha. Dreams of brighter days. Aha, aha, aha. Giving thanks. Giving thanks. Dreams of brighter days. Aha, aha, aha. High as grace we blaze. Aha, aha, aha. Dreams of brighter days. Aha, aha, aha. Giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks. As the days goes by, giving thanks and praise. Yeah. Oh, oh, na na na
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Ooh, eh.
Woo! Yeah, 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 yeah.
Ooh, eh.
Dreams of brighter days, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Highest great blaze, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Dreams of brighter days, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Giving
Giving thanks.
as the days goes by, giving thanks and praise. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Whoa, oh, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Woo. I'm in chains. You're in chains too. I wear uniforms and you wear uniforms too. I'm a prisoner. You're a prisoner too, Mr. Jailer. Oh, I am fierce. You're fierce too. I'll die, but yourself go die too. Life is beautiful. Don't you think so too, Mr. Jailer? I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let he who is without sin be the first to cast a stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer, man. You suppress all my strategies. You oppress, whoa, every part of me. What you don't know is you're a prisoner too, Mr. Jailer. Oh yeah, you don't care about my point of view. If I die, another will work for you. So you treating me like a modern slave, Mr. Jailer. I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let he who is without sin be the first to cast a stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer, man. I am a baby, say. I wanna be president. I wanna chop money from my government. And what you don't know, what you will know, what you can do. Jailer, Jailer, oh, be good, oh, be good, oh, be good, oh. Somebody be good, oh, be good, oh, be good. Oh, be good, oh, be good, oh, be good, oh. Hey, Jailer, 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 talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let he who is without sin be the first to cast a stone, Mr. Jailer. Hey, Mr. Jailer, man, Mr. Jailer, man, Mr. Jailer, man, Mr. Jailer, man, Mr. Jailer, man. Thank you. So someone requested Dara Chawya. My lyrics are very shaky, so I'll just
call you up here to help me sing the song, mister. I'm afraid I'll have to call you. So I only know the chorus. Fine. Yeah. What's? Wagarenza no tip dara chauya. Modara wacho shimbai norma. Norma. Wagarenza no tip dara zira dia. Nigati dai wangu da zirangua. Chawoya nekut kumaugo tera teodoya. Wanosiva kutim dara chawoya. Help modara wacho shimbai norma. No nanina. No nanina. Wanosiva kutim dara chawoya. Mudara wacho shimbai norma. No nanina. No nanina. Woo. We're trying. Continue, please. Woo. Sweet. Shingamurora, wakauya weka kuzogarapa. Shingamurora, sweetie. Shingamurora, wakauya weka kuzogarapa. Shingamurora, sweetie. Shingamurora, wakauya weka kuzogarapa. Shingamurora, sweetie. Shingamurora, wakauya weka kuzokarapano. Shingamurora, chara chauya. Modara wacho shimoi norma. No shaina. No shaina. Wanasiva kutip chara chauya. Modara wacho shimoi norma. Nanina, no shaina, woo. Kalistoyeni, Kalistoyeni, Depostoyi, Deposto, Kalistoyeni, Kalistoyeni, Depostoyi, Deposto, sweetie. Shingamurora, wakauya weka kuzokarapano. Shingamurora, sweetie. Shingamurora, wakauya weka kuzokarapano. Kuzokarapano, kuzokarapano, kuzokarapano. Dara chauya, modara wacho shimbai norma. No shaina, Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. Yeah. Kepasya tandanam dalubas tanesalale madonge dibanjwangue dalubas tanesalale madonge guelo dalubas tanesalale madonge Dalubasta neslale matonge Kepasya tandan Dalubasta neslale matonge Dibanjwangue Dalubasta neslale matonge Guelo Dalubasta nesilale matungeni Dezi wangu we Dalubasta nesilale matungeni Bazali bai Dibizele nunomvulawa Tetani naye Kutandi belinda oya Sitandwa sami Zalaishi mote masimini Zalaisha Akavelu nombula wami Zalaishi mote masimini Zalaisha Bazaliba Dibizeleno nomvulawa Tetani naye Ditandi vilenza oya Sitandwa sam Zalaishi mote masimini Zalaisha Akavelu nombula wami Zalaishi mote masimini Zalaisha Dinga batumela bajulongele Au penduli nomvulawa Dinga batumela bashoba bako